ahead and we'll get started. I'm excited. Hi, Debbie. I have a project today that I wanted to make using the new Family Traditions die set. And the new, I'm not actually going to use the stamps that coordinate. Whoops, got to make sure I'm going the right way. But we are going to use the die. So I'll show you both of those. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera view. Hi, Robin. And we will go from there. And I want to thank Darren for helping me moderate today. He's always so good to do that. So these are the new sets. So these are really fun. This month Brutus Monroe released a whole bunch of kitchen items. Super cute. All kinds of fun, crazy, cute kitchen things. This is the stamp of the month. I don't have the inspiration box yet. It'll be here this week. I'm excited. Trust me, I'm watching my mail for that. But this is the stamp of the month. This is called You Bake Me Happy. And this is really cute. This is really cute to use with this as well. And there's a whole nother set that if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out on the site. It's called Sugar and Spice, which is also the name of the inspiration box. And then there's this really fun set. This is Family Traditions. And you've got this awesome stamp. It looks like I need to clean mine a little bit better. And then you've got all of these little categories for your food. And then you've got some cute little veggies here. But I'm going to use it a little bit differently today. One really fun thing that Christopher did this month, is, I don't know about you, but I sometimes forget to check out all of the things available on the site. So you've got your fun products, and you always see the new products come out, and it's always really fun. But there's also a section under shop that has digital products. And there are some really, really cute things there, and I love it. So today, a lot of what I'm using is going to be from that section. And speaking of that, and speaking of the Family Traditions die, what I was getting at is that Christopher added some really fun recipe cards. So I'll show you what's so fun about them. So when you print them out, they print out like this. So you've got more of like a folder. So you might be wondering, okay, so if I do this, it's going to cut it out, which actually, if you wanted to, you could do that just for the recipe card. You could have a couple of them. I guess you would have to be a little harder with that one because the die is opposite. But what you need to do when you go to cut it out, I am terrible at scoring things on my scoreboard. I think I'm just extra special that way, but I do have a score blade on one of my trimmers. I just leave it on there all the time so that I have one that's just for scoring. And so I just lined it up. I just looked to see that it was centered, and then I just scored it that way. And then you fold it, okay? And then you're going to take your die, and when you go to cut it out, you're not going to want to cut off the bottom, of course, right? Because then you'll have two pieces. And you just want it to be the one folded over piece. So what you'll do is you'll line it up, and there is a really faint, not super faint, like you can see it. Can you see that gray line? That is a great guideline. So if you want to just, what was that?
You can see the line.
Oh, good. So I'm going to hold this up a little closer to the camera. When you light it up, you can see it, the bottom of the paper is sticking out. So that's not going to get caught in the die. That's going to cut and it'll still be folded. So what you end up with, I've showed you, I may as well show you all of the prints. So you've got this gingerbread. All right, where did I stick that other one? I moved it out of my way, right out of my way to where I can't see it. There it is. Okay, and then we've got the one with the trees. And then I cut this one out first. This one is really pretty. This one's a little bit more sophisticated. You've got your really pretty poinsettias. And this is what it looks like when you've got it all cut out. And then there's one more print, and the other print is the one that we're going to use today. So I'm going to move those ones for now, just so I have a little more space on my table. So the one that I cut out is this really cute print. And Christopher actually used this the other day, but I just really love it. So I was inspired by it and wanted to play with it. But I have ideas for tags for all of these because we're going to make tags. We're going to close ours up so it's more of a pocket. And then we're going to fill it with gift tags, which we are going to make kind of a little gift in and of itself. So you're giving gift tags. So first thing we're going to do, I think we'll go ahead and just make our pocket. So I'm going to, I think I left my, we'll just use this. Okay, so I've got my Easy Tear tape. And I'm just going to want to put that on the sides. And this stuff is really, really sticky. So if you use this, you'll be good. But if you want to be extra sure that your sides don't come apart, glue is not a bad option. Hi, Virginia. How are you? Thanks for watching. And I'm just going to stick this one up. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the flap yet. We may or may not do something with that flap, but I wanted to leave the option open. So we'll just go up to the flap. Oh, I already peeled that off. Okay, so you just want to make sure you've got it all lined up, okay? I'm probably the only one that could have it scored and still not have it lined up. Okay, so now we've got our little pocket. See? Now, if you just wanted to make a recipe card, this makes a nice sturdy recipe card. If you wanted to make a little book, you could make a little book with it. There's a ton of things you can do with this die, and my brain is just in overload with it, but this was something I really wanted to make right now because it's kind of seasonal, and I wanted to make use of these really cute printables. So we're going to use these, and then there is a tag. Darren will put up the link to the tag, and the tag has a part you can print and then a part that cuts out on your die cut machine if you've got an electronic die cut machine. And so this is the tag that we're using, and we're going to make 9 tags, and we're going to be able to do that, I think, really quickly. So I did some red ones, and I did some darker green ones. I guess that's kind of a forest. And then I did this kind of, I don't know, kind of aqua-ish color. And so I think 9 is a good number for the set, which also just happens to be how many different snowflake shakers designs there are also on available in the digital downloads. Now, if you're a subscriber, the digital downloads, I believe they're all free. So definitely check that out, because how can you go wrong with that? I'm just going to kind of get my pieces out and we'll mess with them. Kind of have a bunch of them all over the place. You could actually make a gift of just putting all the pieces together and letting somebody, if you have a crafty friend who you think would enjoy making the tags themselves, what a fun way to do that. But we're going to go ahead and make our little tags. Okay, so let me just get I think I have all of the little pieces out.
All the snowflake shakers are named after reindeer.
Yes, okay, so when you look for the snowflake shakers, they all have different reindeer names, and complete with Rudolph in there. So you definitely, they are all just slightly different. We've got 9 different ones there. Okay? And I want to note that this glitter paper, I love Brutus Monroe glitter stock. This is not Brutus Monroe glitter stock. I just happen to have this particular, I wanted this kind of iridescent, and I didn't happen to have Brutus Monroe on that. And you can tell because look, it sheds so much more than the Brutus Monroe does. That's one of the things I love about Brutus Monroe glitter stock, is it just doesn't shed all your glitter off. Okay, so let's finish this off first. So we're going to use Christopher's Sentiments. Surprise, surprise. I use this set all the time. You guys know that if you've watched very many of my lives. I use them a lot. Who said that? Virginia, if you go to the Brutus Monroe site, there is a category when you go there that has digital downloads. And if you subscribe to any of their subscriptions, they are free. Okay, so this is what all of the dies in the Christopher's Sentiments look like. And of course, we're going to use Joy. And I've already cut it out just because there's only so much time in a live. And I just figure you probably know how to die cut. So this is an actual physical die cut. So the nice thing about these sentiments is they come with the outline and then they come with the inside. And so I went ahead and cut both and glued it because, to be honest with you, I knew if I didn't get this little little dot on there that it would be gone.
Annette says hello.
Hi, Annette. How are you? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that die aside. And then I will show you, I don't know what you guys do with your dies, but what I have found works for me for like my nesting dies. These are the circle foundations that Brutus Monroe has to offer. They've got circles and squares and rectangles. Those are their foundations. We've also got some evergreen builders and some other ones that are really fun. But these are the ones that, you know, I reach for over and over again. And so I kept finding that I just was having a hard time keeping track of them all. So I just put them on a little ring, and then I just hang the ring on a hook. But we're going to use these 3 sizes, and I've already cut them. So we will just, this is what they look like. And I just realized I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to slow down a little bit just in case anybody had anything they wanted to say. I didn't mean to do all the talking. Sorry about that. So these are the 3 sizes that I used. But I really like it. It even holds on to that little tiny die. And I love the Brutus Monroe Foundation dies. And Darren will put a link up for everything I'm using. He is awesome like that. And most of the time I end up surprising him with something. Okay, so we are going to use some of our circles. Let's line everything up. That's how I don't know about you guys, but when I scrapbook and when I make cards, I kind of like to just lay everything out and then I'll just adhere it all after. So we're just going to kind of see what we've got here. So we're going to do our big circles on the bottom.
Donna says hello.
Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining today.
She likes the idea for the dies.
Oh, thank you. I think that it is an easy way to keep track. We'll see how I feel about it later, but for right now, I'm happier with it than I've been with other things. So, and then we're going to just put these little, whoops. I must have some sort of sticky going on. There we go. And then we'll just stick some of our dies over the top of those. And then we'll move on to over here. We'll do red. And then we'll do our aquas. How many of you have electric die cutters? Like a Cricut or a Silhouette or a, I'm trying to think of the other one. Is it a Cameo? Curious to know. Okay, so we've got those ones laid out, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll stick our little aqua ones over here.
And that says she has 1 and 10 volts.
Oh, okay. So that one, is that one just like it's electric as far as you can use it with your metal dies, but it's electric? Or is it digital, like you use digital files with it? Which cricket?
The za.
The za?
Unless that's a typo, but
Oh, okay. I'm not sure which one that is.
I have a cricket, so.
Yeah, I've owned several crickets. I'm not up to date enough to have the maker. The one I have right now just I gotta get something looked at on it. It did something weird today. But thankfully I got all of this cut out before it did, so can't complain too much, right?
And that says electric.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a cool one, Annette. I've looked at that. I think that's the one I was looking at. But yeah, these ones mostly are digital files that we're using right now. But yeah, I think an electric die cut for the physical die cut sounds awesome.
Candy says, we have the same mind. I was going to do this for the end of the month. LOL.
You know what, Candy? Go for it, because it'll probably look completely different. There's so many different ones to choose from. Okay, so this is kind of how we're going to lay things out. Like I said, it's easier for me if I just kind of lay them out and then go from there. So I hope you don't mind. But the nice thing about this too is I think this is perfect for like a little teacher gift, a little something you could even, to be honest with you, I wanted to have a little poem, just a cute little poem to stick on it. You could actually print it and put it right there. But I just didn't have a chance to just sit down and concentrate on that today. So if I come up with something before Friday when I post this, oh, actually it'll probably be Sunday, then I will do so, and you'll be welcome to use that if you want. But we'll see if I can make something that's not embarrassing.
Loves it. It works great. I highly recommend it.
Annette said that?
Yes.
Annette, that's awesome.
Don't have the cricket expression.
Okay.
Still has the old school cricket with the cartridges.
I had that one at one point.
An Empress electric die machine and the Gemini Junior.
Oh, wow. Okay, you've got a bunch of them. I've kind of been looking at some, it's Christmas time. What do we want at Christmas time? Mostly it's because my plates are so bad right now. I'm like, maybe instead of buying plates, I should just start over. I don't know. But
Cricket kind of died today anyway.
But yeah, my Cricut definitely needs a little work. I'm going to have to call and find out what happened, because it didn't do anything weird when I was cutting. And then I went to put it in and it made a terrible sound. And it grabbed my mat, like in kind of an aggressive way. I don't know how else to describe that. And then the light started flashing on and off. And so and then it just made kind of a scary sound when I turn it on. It kind of has a grind. Like it's not, the rollers aren't quite right. Who said that?
I said maybe some of the glitter got in it.
It absolutely could be the glitter, but I can't see what to do about it. The rollers are moving, so I don't know. The part that's not moving is the cartridgey thing, which sounds a lot scarier to have fixed. So we'll see. We'll just have to see. We will figure it out. Now I'm using the Snowflake. Are they simple snowflakes, Darren? Is that the name of the set?
What, Shannon?
Is this set called Simple Snowflakes?
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully I've got the right ones. Darren's got the right ones. This is what it looks like. It's got these cute, there's 4 different snowflakes, and I'm telling you, this thing has had a workout. I use it all the time, and they're just perfectly sized for projects. I just love it. Okay, yes, it is Simple Snowflakes. For as often as I use it, you would think I would know what it's called, but apparently not. Okay, I didn't realize I had stuck both of those down. So I'm just going to stick this down. And then let's put a little bit of, we're going to use foam dots. These are the Easy Tab foam dots. I think that I just ripped the tab off, so this ought to be interesting. Just going to use the pin from my Barely Art glue, since I apparently didn't put it back in. Now when you have a tab to grab, it's great. Don't rip your tabs off and you'll be happier. Also, I didn't tell Darren this. Surprise, Darren! But we are going to have a drawing today, so if you want to share this live, go ahead and do so, and then come back on and let us know that you shared, and you'll be entered in to a drawing for, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's do 2 today. Do you think 2, Darren?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd surprise me you do if you want.
I can do what I want. All right, you know what? Today, let's do 3. I've got 3 Christmas items, and I want to get them done so that there's a possibility of getting them before Christmas if you want to use them by Christmas, okay? So today is a great day to share the video so that you have a chance to win either the Flakes die. Hi, Louisiana? Louisiana. I'm like, what? Who's Louisiana? Somebody from Louisiana? Louisiana. Hello, Louisiana. I'm very well aware who she is. Gift stamp. And this one's called Snow Deer, I believe. So 3 different things that are available for our drawing today. And we'll just keep going on our cute little tags. These tags are super simple. The fun thing about this is you could totally do this with your kids. You could make an assembly line. And I think when your kids are giving a gift to their teachers or their friends or whatever, it is nice to involve them. It's nice to have them be able to say, hey, yeah, I helped make that. So, and this is a simple project that you could do together. So there, I kind of don't like where I put that. Let me see if no, it's not coming off. Oh well, I think it's okay. And I'm going to add a couple of little, I think we need just a couple of little pieces of bling in there. All right, so there is our little pocket, okay? So we're gonna go on to making our little tags, and these should go together fairly quickly. I'm just going to grab my Easy Tear tape. The hardest part of these is going to be just putting the outer layer on, just because it's such a fine line. But I kind of did that backwards. That's okay. So I'm just going to center these. And you could put a sentiment on these. You could use, like I've got some conversation clippings sitting right here. I could use those, but I probably won't put anything on mine. I figure that simple is kind of nice on this one. And I like that side better. So I'm just going to peel it off. This one's extra sticky, so hopefully I get it in the right place. And then we'll just go ahead and stick this last little circle on there. And then we will use some of our Barely Art glue. Now, if you wanted to eliminate a step, one thing that would have been wise if I had thought about it ahead of time is if you actually adhere it to like an adhesive sheet before you cut it out. Put the adhesive sheet on the back of your whatever paper you're using, and then you won't have to do any gluing. Okay, so we're just going to set something on that. And let's do another color so we can at least for sure get one of everything done. Now I forgot that this paper is kind of double-sided, so I want to make sure, yeah. I want to make sure I do them all the same. All right. So how many of you have started your Christmas shopping? How many of you are done shopping? And how many of you haven't started at all? We've got a few things bought, but we have a long way to go still. When my kids were younger and less fussy, I used to have their stuff done by a lot of times the end of September.
Tina's in the midst of shopping.
Fun, Tina.
Theresa says hello, and Braden's there as well.
Hi, Theresa. Hi, Braden. Thanks for watching, you guys. We are making Christmas tags.
Virginia's done shopping.
Virginia, you know what? That is awesome. I'm a little bit jealous. That is wonderful. Now you can just sit back and enjoy your holiday, huh?
Donna's done and wrapped.
Donna, woo! Good job. What I will say, what I have bought, I do have wrapped, so I can feel good about that, I guess. All right. So I probably need something heavier. I'm looking around my table thinking, what do I have that's heavy? I have some wipes. We'll put some wipes on it for now. Okay, let's do one of these cute aqua ones. And you can see, if you have your family making these together, you could make a bunch of them really quickly. Just do your little assembly line, and you've got a whole bunch done right away.
Theresa said, haha, you're so funny.
I'm funny?
Yeah, I think that's about the shopping.
Oh, about the shopping. Yeah, I get that. I hear you on that one, my friend. All right, so we almost have one of each done, so we can at least get a little idea of what we're doing here. And like I said, these are fairly simple, but I think that's kind of part of what's cute about them. And especially if you're having a bunch of people helping you, simple is good. Because not everybody is comfortable crafting. And gasp, not everybody enjoys crafting. Can you believe that? I feel like I said something almost sacrilegious there, but...
Theresa said the doctor's office is having a heyday with their shopping money.
The doctor's offices? Oh no. That doesn't sound too good. I hope everyone's okay. It's definitely that time of year everything's going around, huh? Okay. I'm going to stick that underneath our fancy wipes container. What was that?
So far, only 2 people have told us to share.
Okay, guys, only 2 people have shared so far, so they have pretty good chance of winning the prizes since there's 3 prizes and only 2 have shared. So your odds are really good if you do share. I'm just going to cut some ribbon. We're just going to stick that through our tag.
Got pneumonia from COVID.
Who did?
Brad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is he doing okay? Okay, I always do this backwards. Let's see if I did it the right way. So the trick with this for me always is to not pull it too tight. And I think it actually is backwards. Yep. Okay, so there's two ways you can do tags. You can do them, well, I'm sure there's more than two ways, but there's two ways I do tags. One of them is to just do your classic loop like this one. Or I may do the other one, which is to just tie your ribbon around the base of your little loops, or whatever you want to call these things, your little tails. With this thick of ribbon, I'm thinking that's going to be a better bet, unless I can get this to come in a little bit. And because I'm live, I'm just going to play it safe. I can admit that. I am not too proud to admit that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you do what you like to do. I'm going to do this. I think maybe we'll just, I've got this handy, so we'll just use some of this. And I'm just going to, if this ribbon were a little more narrow, I think that the loop technique would work better. But where I've got such a thick ribbon, which I kind of like, I like that, just fun. You know how I feel about ribbon anyway. But I think we'll just do it this way. Okay. You could tie a button on there. And we'll just, depending on how you're using your tags, I guess. But I like these to be a little bit long because we're going to stick them in here. And that gives you something to kind of grab onto. So there's our first one. Let's finish off the others really quick. And I don't know if we'll finish all of them right now. I don't know how exciting it is to watch the same thing over and over again. So we'll see. But if you haven't shared the video, go ahead and do that so that when we come back, or when I finish this and we're ready to do the drawing, you've already got your name in the drawing.
Louisana said, I saw a card made by one of the design team members from British Monroe and had the cute refrigerator and stove. So super cute.
Isn't that a cute die set? I have to say I'm a little biased. Darren actually helped design that one, so I think it's pretty darn cute. I'm excited for mine to come. Mine's going to come this week. And I can't wait to play with it. It's a cute die. Well, dies. It's a cute set of dies. Louisana, do you have all of your Christmas shopping done? Okay, so trim that down a little bit. We want them to be kind of even, right? They don't have to be perfectly even, but it's nice if they're at least approaching. Okay, and then let's do this last guy. And like I said, I might put together a little, if I can get something that kind of rhymes, a cute little poem that can go on the outside before I post the YouTube video on Sunday, then I will do that. And you'll be more than welcome to use that when you make yours.
John says, I haven't even started my Christmas shopping.
Okay, Louisana, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that feels a little behind. And you gotta have your Christmas shopping and your paydays and everything line up. If you're anything like we are. All right. This has a twist in it.
I'm just gonna let Santa do his magic this year.
That is a great idea. And way to show a lot of faith, too.
Tina said she keeps thinking there's a way to make the fridge and stove dies open and close.
Ooh, Tina, that's a cute idea. when you figure that out, you will have to share that for sure. Oh, this one's just a little extra long. We trim it down a little bit. All right, so here's just kind of an example. You get the basic idea. I'll just make the other ones as we're talking for right now, but look how easy and how cute. And then you just have a whole little thing. You'll have, like I said, there's 9 different snowflake shaker digicuts if you want to use those. And honestly, you couldn't probably fit a lot more than 8 or 9, I mean, in there, but you could definitely fit 9.
At least on ask if there's more dies in the same line as refrigerator and stove.
That's the die of the month, so it's not really a series or anything, but super cute. If it is popular enough, maybe something else will happen. I don't know. I do know that a lot of things are already all mapped out and ready to go for next year. Okay. Not sure how I like how the ties are sitting there. You probably want to space them out a little bit. You've got your room over here too. You could put bows over here.
She didn't know.
But what?
She didn't know it was the club of the month.
Oh yeah, that's what the stamp club is this month. Okay. Has everybody had a chance? This is the last call to go and share the live so that you can be entered into the drawing. So I will put together one tag while we let the last little bit of that go. And like I said, once you've got a couple done, the rest of it, super simple. I think the way I would do it is I probably would just do all of the same size at the same time. Let's get them all taped ahead of time. That's just how I work. Like this. Just makes it simple.
Michelle says hi.
Hi, Michelle.
How about the drawing?
Michelle, there is a drawing today, so if you want to share the live, you can be entered in to the drawing. There are 3 different prizes today. I'm doing all of the Christmas ones because I want to make sure that there's time to get them to everybody by Christmas. There's the Snow Deer set, the Flakes die, and the Gifts stamp. So, I think you're up to speed now on that. And this is what we're making. We are making a little pocket for a gift, for a little gift of gift tags. Do I have all of those? No, don't have that one yet. And I think we have one more. Like I said, once you have all the tape on them and everything, super quick.
Brandon shared it. Brandon Liggett.
Oh, awesome, Brandon. Brandon is entered into the drawing now. Okay.
Michelle is shared. They're all sharing now.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are sharing so that you guys can be entered into the drawing. I wanted to share what I have. I just had a couple of little duplicates and I thought, well, I would like to share those with fellow Brutus Monroe fans. Okay, so now, do you see, once I had that on there, I mean, like I said, it's just super quick, super easy. You can have your kids putting the tape on. And let's see if I can get if I don't put the pin in right away, I forget. And those little tiny applicator tips can clog really easy. And that is my favorite thing about that glue. And it sticks really nice. I like this glue a lot. Okay, we'll just kind of hold on to that for a second. Cut ourselves a little piece of ribbon. fun and simple. So simple. Oh my gosh, your Girl Scouts. This would be a fun and easy project. I always say I want to be one of your scouts because, oh my gosh. You spoil them rotten. Okay. I think we got that under control. And I should mention, I'm not sure that she will see this, but Heather Collins' birthday is today.
Michelle said they're making jewelry tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds fun, Michelle. So if you are friends with Heather on Facebook, make sure you wish her a happy birthday. Okay, I think we got that. So we've got our little fourth one. And I think we are ready. Oops, let's see if I can tuck that in there.
Michelle, how did the surprise go?
Michelle, it went really well. Thank you. They enjoyed it. They texted me, so. Okay. So there we go. You could make these smaller if you wanted. If you don't like them tucking up, out, you could tuck them in if you wanted to, but I think they're more fun, more like that. Or you could even stick them in like a little piece of cellophane, like one of the little cellophane bags, and just put them in all in one stack. Lots of things you can do there. You could do that. You could maybe tuck in some ribbon, or I don't know if you could fit some tape, that you could maybe attach some tape. Lots of things you can do with that. Okay, Darren, are you ready to do the drawing?
Almost.
Oh.
Donna's gonna share a pic.
Oh, okay. We'll wait just 1 second. One thing I was going to say is you can leave them just like this. Like I said, they're fairly simple, but I think they're super cute. Or if you wanted to, you could jazz them up even a little bit more. You could grab some of your jewels. You could stick one in the center. Maybe if you are better at getting it in the center than I was just then. Just that one little thing added just a cute little touch. Now I have to do that to all of them because I like that better. So then you can just spread them out so that they're not all in one spot, or you can put them in, like I said, cello or whatever, and have them in one spot. But just really fun, cute little set. I'm gonna just move all of that over out of the way. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you guys are having a great week and a great holiday season. And I will probably do one more, maybe two more. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the dates, but probably one more holiday project for sure next week. And then we'll start thinking about some other things. But it's my favorite time of year. I love making Christmassy and holiday fun gifts and cards. And I'm enjoying watching everybody's beautiful projects on Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope that I will see you again next week, and I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.